Well, it's been a long road back to title contention and a heavyweight championship opportunity for this man, but he has put in all the right work, and a lot of people give him a great chance to get the job done tonight.
You know, when you've been there and you get back here, it's not new. There are a lot of things that are familiar, but how do you change the result? How do you assure that in this time, during this chance, you ultimately walk away with the championship? He's been here before, John. The team's been here before. They are confident that this time they get it done.
And that self-belief is rooted in the preparation, right? He's got speed, he's got power, all the tools to wrest the belt away. We'll see if we have a new UFC heavyweight champion by night's end. All right, so here he is, one of a handful of two-division champions in UFC history. This might be the most handsome guy on the roster, Daniel Cormier, back to the proving ground here tonight, champ.
And he's got the body of a goddess. Look at this guy as he walks to the octagon. Phenomenal wrestler, Olympian, a page of accolades that are unmatched by anyone in the UFC. Two-division champion, phenomenal striker. Just the best wrestler the UFC's ever seen. And look at that hairline. Has this guy been visiting LeBron's barber? Because it seems to be growing in reverse.
You got the best skin fade in the business. Actually, his parents wanted to name him Adonis Cormier, but they felt like DC sounded better than AC. But joking aside, this is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. You are that. Your future's in the Hall of Fame, but you got a big one in front of you here tonight.
It'll be a big fight, but I expect Daniel Cormier to get his hand raised.
And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Marcin Tybura. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon.
Let's do it.
So here is the wrestler, kickboxer, Daniel Cormier, UFC light heavyweight champion. You know about the takedowns, but the power is there too. He's also got some nice submission skills as well. Anthony Rumble Johnson can attest to that. Interesting to see how Daniel Cormier tries to attack this particular foe tonight.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. That's a big strike right there.
Sage work here defensively. Double leg takedown, no good. Oh, man, that couldn't have felt good. Flush knee lands to the body by the taller fighter. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Tybura. Oh, and he defends another takedown there. So it looked like a pretty good entry, but once again, unable to get him down.
Great balance, great awareness. Move the head back inside. Turn that double into a single. Sprawled and got away from his opponent. Great job.
Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. All right, try to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard. Nice shot there by the champ.
There's the shot. There's the takedown by Tybura.
That was a slick transition.
Oh, great transition there as he reverses to top position. Beautiful work on the ground there by DC. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Cormier's in half guard.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistent.
Cormier's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. "45 seconds remain in the round. 30 seconds to go. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Cormier. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Round two next.
That's right. Look amazing. Now you should smell blood. You almost had him out this time. I want you to keep.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. Right on the button.
Good jab there by the champion.
Oh, nice punch from the clinch by Cormier. Oh, and he defends another takedown here. I'm not sure when frustration sets in for the wrestler, but
Well, he thought that he built with security's takedowns, and you can see him getting frustrated every single time this balanced fighter defends one. Hats off to the balanced fighter. He knew it was in front of him, and they prepared himself accordingly to defend these takedown attempts. So many fighters waste energy trying to hang on to doubles. You got to go to one leg whenever those guys have their legs split.
Oh, judo toss. Made it look easy. Takedown there by Tybura.
Guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, postures up and lands a huge head strike there. Nicely done by Cormier. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Tybura's in half guard.
Big ground and pound. Oh, right into mount. Nice shots landing from the top position. Nice transition. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Tybura.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage could be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Cormier's in half guard now.
Getting them out here.
Ground and pound the hammer, Mark Coleman would be proud. Final seconds here of round 2. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Good round.
All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay, if you will.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, next round is underway, and what a great job defensively in the previous round. I think my face from last night's dinner is more swollen than his opponent's.
I mean, he did a fantastic job of seeing when his opponent was trying to attack and getting his guard up so that he's not taking damage to the face. Great defensive fight IQ shown by this fighter.
Keep your hands up and keep that head moving. Head movement. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Tybura. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Cormier's in half guard.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Cormier's back in full mount. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble! Back mount now. Good work from the top here by DC. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Cormier's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
The ground strike's starting to pile up.
Big right hook there by the champ. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Under a minute to go. Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
He's got the choke in. Good work.
That's tight. Oh, he got out.
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
Final seconds of round 3. Lands the grounded pound strike here. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Relax. Listen, relax. He's taking him down. We need to change this. We cannot let him take.
All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt.
Quick shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it.
Cormier's in half guard. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Tybura's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water.
Both men going for the finish. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
Oh, you hurt him again, bro.
All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions. Right. They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Well, ground and pound 101, and now you start to see some swelling appear. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Cormier. Oh, damage done, bleeding from his cheek now. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Tybura. Ground and pound strike there now. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round. Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Beautiful level change.
Oh, he might be out. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Nice short uppercut in the clinch by Marcin Tybura. Oh, high-level stuff here. Catches the kick, and now counters with the takedown. Cormier's going for a choke. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub.
That was nice. Oh, right into mount.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard. Great job landing from the top position.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Cormier's back in full mount. Under a minute now to go in this one. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open. Cormier's back inside control.
Nice sub attempt.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job.
Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the fight of the year conversation. All right, so a competitive title fight tonight, Daniel, as many expected. 25 minutes, not enough to determine a winner. Slight lean to the champion, or what?
I do believe he's still champion, but that's why he's the champion. Because when the challenges are the biggest, he usually will step up.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-45, and 49-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel D.C.
All right, another strong performance for the UFC Hall of Famer. Daniel Cormier wins this fight tonight by decision in front of the adoring masses here in the fight capital.
A lot of times it comes down to that championship experience of Cormier's.